Pride of Higara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard the Starship Unoma Prize for another episode of Homeworld Mod Spotlight. I totally forgot what the name of the series was. So I decided to bring this back because there are a lot of small, weird, interesting mods for Homeworld that are really, really interesting, and I figured it's help show them off and let you guys know about them, and also discover them for myself. Like for this one instance, Homeworld 2 REARM. I've never actually heard of this mod, and apparently, from what I was looking up, it was about on par of FX Galaxy and Complex back in the day when Homeworld 2 first came out. It was a really active mod, and there was a lot of stuff going on for it. And this actually reminds me of the old Command & Conquer Eagle Red mod for Red Alert 2, because this game adds a lot of balancing, a lot of expansion options. It redesigns a lot of the combat systems, and it's a pretty good mod. I definitely would check it out, or you guys definitely should check it out. And also, apparently, REARM 2 for the Homeworld Remastered is actually in development. I've read a little bit about that. The development team has been very busy with real life stuff, so they haven't really been able to develop it much, but there are people actually working on it, so that's amazing. I hope that eventually gets done. But anyways, what this mod is all about is it's an expansion mod for Homeworld 2, so it adds a lot more things that we can do into the game, and like I said, it adjusts the balance or the combat and everything. So let's go ahead and get into the game. Also, do not hit single player game, that would crash the game. This is not compatible with the Homeworld 2 campaign. I've learned that the hard way, so we're gonna go to player versus computer. So I guess for now, let's just do a one-on-one match. We'll do the Rings of Hyrule. Oh, hey, the Rings of Rawl. I'm just going to assume the H is silent. I'm horrible at reading things, so despite the fact I played Homeworld 2 a lot, I don't know most of these names. And I was thinking of a different mod. I thought there was like 6 different options. We are going to be playing as the Higarans, and we're going to be fighting the Vagar. We're going to put the enemy on easy, because again, we're just learning about this mod. The unit caps, you can actually have a whole lot of different levels. Unlimited allows you to have, like, I think it's 999 of every ship type, so you can have as many as you want. We're going to keep that on high. Actually, we'll keep it on default, since we're kind of just showing off this mod. The starting fleet, there's lots of different options you can do. I'm not going to go through them all, but you guys can look at them. You can also apparently make your own. Interesting. But we'll start with default. Lock teams, yes. Start location, fixed. Capital ship production, ships, mothership shipyards, motherships. Lots of different winning conditions. Explosion damage. Choose if the exploding ship will cause damage to nearby units. Ooh. Yeah, let's turn that on. That might make things a little bit interesting. And then for resources, we're going to start at medium. Actually, we'll just start at default. We'll start at high. Resource injection, or resource multiplier, keep that on high. I like the fact that you can actually turn resourcing multiplier off, so all the asteroids don't have any resources. That'd be an interesting playthrough. And I do like the different resource injection timers that you have for this one. So for me, when I usually play Homeworld 1, I like to have a 5-minute resource injection of 500 RUs. I don't know, that's just how I like to play. But you can do like 25,000, you can turn these off, do 100. Lots of different ways to play around with that. And then with even more options, you can have allies on. Now this isn't like allying with a computer, like diplomacy. There are certain actual ships you can actually make in this mod that you can send in as reinforcements and use them and build from them as if they were like a separate faction. Kind of like in Command and Conquer when you find a crate, and that crate happens to have an MCV of the opposite faction, so then you can bring it to your base and now you have like Soviet technology when you're playing as Allied. That's kind of the same thing here, where you'll be able to, I'll just show you guys, but you'll be able to build from other factions that aren't Higaran or Vaegir. It's pretty cool. But then, yeah, alternative flagships, which I didn't get to play around with when I was testing it, because I wasn't ready for the invasion that the enemy came in with. But then we have factions. Enable faction gameplay. This will ignore selective starting fleet. I think this is similar. I don't know. We'll have to mess with it. But if I would have to guess, this would be like 2 computers versus 2 computers, and then you have... Oh, so are these... Okay, we'll have to mess around with this. Are these, like... Interesting. So these are like factions that you can probably communicate with and have them help you out. I don't know. That's an interesting thing. We'll definitely have to play with that. And then upgrades, yes, progressor technology or progenitor technology. That allow us to bring in progenitor allies and use their technology to improve our fleet. Yes, we're definitely keeping that on. Okay. I'm wondering if I actually should turn factions on, because I really do want to play with that. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn them on. Interesting. Okay, yep, but let's get into the game. Those are just the options and whatnot to this game. There's also more game types. We have free-for-all, deathmatch simplified, which is probably more of like a Homeworld 2 style instead of a REARM style. Specials fleet, work in progress, high command, and capture the mothership. Interesting. Let's just do a deathmatch. So let's get into the game. Okay. So
construction options
we started with 2 carriers. We have a transport carrier and we have an ion carrier.
Standing by.
What can we make from the ion carrier? Or like, I wonder what the difference between it is. Ion ship production. Huh. Oh, I bet it specializes in ships that only use ions. Build an ion shipyard. Okay.
Mothership.
Oh! Are we... Okay, so we probably don't want factions on, because factions are definitely going to make things different. Because we are an Ion Pride of Agara, which means we are a team that specializes in ion technology. Okay, so that is what that does. But so we don't want factions on, because we don't want to be limited to one technology. That is awesome.
Awaiting orders.
And then you could change like the font style and whatnot,
Construction complete.
which is pretty cool.
Subsystem manufactured.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and restart real quick because we want to have all the technology. We don't want to be limited to ion technology. I thought what that would do was it would spawn a couple different factions on the map, and then you could like visit them and whatnot, and then I guess trade with them. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was thinking of Warcraft 3, where you have those neutral factions, and you could take a hero up to those neutral factions, and then hire a hero or recruit some units that you could use for your military. I think that's what I was thinking of. Or actually, Genesis Rising. There's a mode in that game where you will have like neutral factions in like the middle of the map, and then you can go to them, trade with them, or send them resources and whatnot. Eventually to become your friend, and then you can buy ships from them. I think that's what I was more thinking of. But anyways, we'll be right back. Okay. We are back. Now we have a lot more choices since now factions are off. So for fighters, scouts, interceptors, bombers are normal, but cloaked fighters and cloaked bombers are new to this mod, which is pretty cool. So we can have, we can have cloaked fighters and cloaked bombers. I don't actually know what I was going with that statement. But carrier, you go ahead, move back there. Apologize about that. We had something going down the road that caused our dogs to go crazy. Because we always have people who... we always have people who have trucks that go a little bit too fast, and our dogs always think it's like, you know, a stampede or something, so they freak out. You know.
Resources downrange.
Dogs are very strange.
Green line confirmed.
So let's bring you guys down there.
Roger.
And for corvettes, let's see, let's go ahead and build our fighter facility. But corvettes, let's see, we have gunship, pulsar gunships, mine layers, and then EMP corvette, which is the new one. So we'll get to play around with that. For frigates, we have torpedo, flag, ion, marine, and Hagaran defense drone and defense field frigate. The Hagaran defense drone is new. For capital ships, of course, we have our carrier, and we have a light destroyer, a light modular destroyer, a normal destroyer, a normal modular destroyer, a research station, and a transport carrier. And then this is the one thing I actually really like about this mod. They really expanded platforms.
Mothership fighter facility complete.
So we still have the basic gun platform and ion platform, but we also have double gun platforms, triple gun platforms, double ion and triple ion, and then we also have flak turrets, which I believe are just more better against fighters, because gun turrets, I think they're just more of an advanced version of anti-fighter ones. And then we have the modular platform, a double modular platform, and defense field frigate. Now, I actually really enjoy the double and triple gun platforms, because all they are is two of the gun platforms put together by their engines. So it's a gun platform of 4 turrets instead of 2. And then the triple is three of them put together, where you have 6 turrets instead of 2 or 4. Same with the ion platforms. So you have 4 ion beams and 6 ion beams. So yeah, it's really cool. And then for non-combat, we have armed refineries and a double refinery. So an armed refinery is a refinery that, you know, has more powerful weapons on it than a normal refinery. And a double refinery, I believe, is just 2 refineries put together, so it has 4 resource drop points. I actually really like that concept of just putting platforms together and then calling it a double platform, and same with the refineries. I think that is actually really cool and creative. But anyways, let's get a couple refineries, because we do have a lot of things that we need to harvest so we can get some money. We also need to get research going. You guys go ahead and harvest.
Collection confirmed. Acknowledged.
I have a carrier over here.
Mothership.
I guess it couldn't hurt to use the mothership's docking thing.
Mothership underway.
Acknowledged.
Mobile refinery complete.
Okay, and then you build me a couple more collectors.
Mothership.
Let's get some of this stuff built. Okay.
Platform facility complete.
Mobile refinery. I want you to move over here.
Moving to destination. Moving to destination.
Resource collector complete.
Okay.
Mothership.
And then for platforms, we only have the gun platform. We can't do any research yet because we're still building our research module, which all over here is our modules that we can build on our mothership. Got the research, advanced research, which I believe are both more expensive than the original. Because I think this used to be 1,000 and 2,000. They also take a lot longer to make. So definitely have to keep that in mind. Hyperspace module, gravity well generator, cloak generator, and fire control tower. It's interesting that we could build a cloak generator on the mothership. I don't remember that actually was part of the original game. And then we have our sensors. And then these are... So, okay, we can build Sejuk. Interesting. This comes with the Progenitor technology. So we can build the Progenitor Dreadnought, which is pretty freaking cool. We can build Sejuk. I don't know how we build her, but we can build her. And then we can build this special carrier, which I believe is from a different faction. Because these are our reinforcements that we can call in. And this carrier will allow us to have fun stuff going on. Alright, and you... let's have you go all the way down here.
Course set. Ready.
You...
Collection confirmed.
Oh, I didn't realize that those two are right next to each other.
Set.
Okay.
Standing by.
You build me a couple more harvesters. We have tons of money. So let's go ahead, build us a couple squadrons, get our Corvette, frigate, and capital class facility going. We'll see how all this goes. And we have research available. So we have speed upgrades for our fighters. I'm gonna probably go ahead and research those. Improved bombs for our bomber, which just allows them to use anti-subsystem stuff. Health and speed upgrade for our mothership. And then we have gun platform upgrades and platform ion research. So let's go ahead and do that and then get advanced refineries.
Upgrade complete.
And we can also get the double gun platform. I'm going to build a couple of these because I actually really like them. We'll use them to defend this area here.
Resource collector complete.
Like the fact that you have so many of these weird little monstrosities in this mod actually really makes me want to use platforms. I don't know why. They look cool. Despite the fact they're just 2 or 3 platforms put together, it does a pretty good job of actually looking really nice. But now that we got Corvette facilities, we can build our gunships and pulsar gunships, and we can also research the all the stuff. I also like the fact that the researchers are really expensive.
Resource collector complete.
Upgrades seem very cheap, which I like. I like the fact that it only costs 500 RUs to upgrade my mothership's hull. And the same thing with the fighters and corvettes, but like researching EMP systems is 1,000. I actually really like the fact that's really expensive. Because it allows you to actually, it gives upgrades a purpose, I guess.
Copy.
And here's the double gun platform.
Construction in progress.
It's just 2 platforms put together. It's freaking awesome. Now they still work like platforms, you can only move them once, but I definitely like them.
Green line confirmed.
I like them a lot. And then same with you. Let's go ahead and move you here.
Available. Mothership frigate facility complete. Interceptor squadron complete.
So now we have our frigate facility, which we can build our torpedo frigates, and we can also improve them, which I will do.
Assembly underway.
Build a handful of them. And you guys...
Confirmed. Resources locked in. Reporting.
Go down there.
Resources downrange.
Research complete. New upgrades available. New platforms available for construction.
Let's see.
Interceptor squadron complete. Mothership.
Ready.
Oh, we're researching advanced refineries right now too. I guess right now wouldn't be a bad idea to get a scout going, so we can spy on the enemy and see what we need.
For construction.
Also, one thing to note in this mod,
Confirmed.
a lot of our ships actually go pretty
New
slow
research available.
compared to other mods.
Mothership capital ship
Like our
facility
interceptor
complete.
goes 407 meters per second. Our
Strike
harvesters
squadron complete.
move at 276. That's pretty slow. Our scouts move 480. I don't know if they did that to make the game feel larger, but
Bomber squadron complete.
looks like he's over here.
Moving to destination. Move order confirmed.
But it's an
Upgrade
interesting
complete.
turnaround. I think it does kind of add to the scale because things aren't moving super fast. Because Homeworld 2 maps are much smaller than Homeworld 1 maps. Like if you guys been watching the Homeworld is Impossible series where we're spamming units out to see if we can beat AI before they destroy us. Those maps are like 300 kilometers large, where
Bomber
this
squadron
one
complete.
is like 50. It's like nowhere near its size.
On our way.
And here is the Vega. Looks like they are bringing ships out in that direction. So that's interesting.
Ready.
But so far, no threats. No
Mothership.
threats to know about. Now, here's something that's interesting in this mod. Flagship exchange. Prepare the fleet for the transfer of flagship status to a new vessel. So this requires the mothership and research module and capital class facility. I don't know what this does. I don't know if this means that if we lose our mothership, it'll transfer command over to the carriers and whatnot, meaning that we can survive longer. Or if it will actually just make it to where I can switch my primary ship, so I could switch it to like my carrier or my shipyard when I get it built as my primary ship. So I would have to lose that ship in order to lose the game. I don't know. We're gonna have to research it and figure it out.
Torpedo frigate complete.
We need frigate research too, which we can't get because, oh yeah, we need the advanced research module, which we're currently working on.
Research complete. New upgrades
Oh wow.
available.
Hey, I already has a shipyard
New
built.
capital ships available for construction.
Good to know. But you can easily get your shipyard built if you just rush to that location. Because all you need is a hyperspace module, and I think that's it. And then build a shipyard. So it's pretty easy to build that, but I usually don't build that because I'm weird. But
Production underway.
let's get a light destroyer going. See what that looks like.
Roger.
Now, I can build platforms from the carrier, which I'm probably going to end up doing. Just to kind of get them going. Alright. Our advanced research module is complete, so now we can get cloaked fighters. We can also get the EMP systems, which was already there. I think mine laying unlocked. We can get drone coordination systems, which is a type of ship that I really am interested in. I'm curious to see how the drone frigate does in this game. And then
New
we can get
platforms
third
available for
torpedo loader. Unlocks the third torpedo battery. Is this for all of them? Oh, that is an upgrade for all of the torpedo ships, or the destroyer class ships. Interesting. Good to know.
Research complete. New frigates available for construction. Production underway.
Good to know. For fighters, since right now we only have fighters, let's go ahead and get our speed upgrade again,
Standing
which
by.
should drastically help us.
Assembly underway.
Now let's check out what the light destroyer is.
Torpedo frigate complete. Production underway. Upgrade
Ooh.
complete.
Good. Keep it moving. Ready.
Wow. This actually looks pretty darn cool. Also, we have 4 things on top now instead of 3. We have no turrets on the bottom on the light destroyer, and it looks like it has no torpedo
Upgrade
launchers
complete.
compared to the normal destroyer. Interesting.
New
So this
upgrades
is a
available.
purely anti-frigate
Mothership
ship
hyperspace
because of the
module
kinetic
complete.
weapons. Interesting. You were good. You're weak against bombers and battle cruisers. I mean, that makes sense. Because kinetic turrets can't really track fast-moving units, and you don't have the firepower to take
Torpedo
down a battle
frigate
cruiser.
complete.
Good to know. We have 75,000 health.
Confirmed.
A lot more than the frigate.
Mothership.
A lot less than the mothership. Indeed. We're doing pretty good on the economy.
Mothership.
Mothership, I want you to
Production
build your
underway.
research station and then build your shipyard
Production underway.
after we get these
Roger.
beam platforms completed. Which we will use to move over here.
Green line confirmed.
Here's the double beam platforms, which I like. Anti-fighter static defense. So are these not like the super powerful ion cannon platforms?
Ready. Standing by.
They might be pulsars. That would make sense. That would make sense if they had a ion cannon platforms be pulsars instead of actual ion cannons, which would make them more for like anti-corvette protection. And
Ready.
these just more as fighter to protection. Interesting.
Roger.
Move you over here.
On our way.
I think we just got our drone frigate complete. Yeah, there it is.
All going smooth here.
New fighters available for construction.
Oh. We gotta build a defense drone. This looks like the Marine frigate that has the little command thing attached from like the drone frigate on the Kushan. At least that's what it reminds me of. You can have 5 drones. Let's build 2.
Mothership.
Construction
And then
progress.
mothership, build your modular destroyer, and we will work on the research stations.
Roger.
Interesting.
Roger. Destination locked in.
Let's get everyone over here. Oh, they finally killed my scout. Alright, that's good to know. Oh my word, that's a lot of drones.
Roger.
I was not expecting that.
Good. Keep it moving. Reporting.
Okay, I can see why you can only have 1 of these, or 5 of these. That is a large swarmer of drones. I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to make the ship like the, yeah, they even used the spear formation. They were trying to make the ship like the, oh crap, what the heck is it called? The drone frigate from the Kushan side. Yeah, does the number change? Is there actually 42 of them? Nope, that's just a plating. Okay. But that's a lot of drones. That is a lot of drones. The entire swarmer only has 2,100 health. Wow.
Copy.
And they are independent. They aren't actually, you know, inside the drone frigate. Let's see how much damage they do.
Intercept.
You just look at it. Okay, so that means do I have to tell the drone frigate to attack it?
Lock all weapons on target.
No.
Confirmed. Destination locked in.
You have your own drones. Weird and interesting. Anyways, we have the modular destroyer built, and this reminds me of the capital ships from Complex. You get to actually deck it out the way you want it. So you can have every single weapon slot have a certain thing, but let's see what we have available. We have the nose torpedo launcher, which we can install. The nose pulsar beam turrets, interesting. Nose flak turrets, which we can't do because we don't have the research for it yet. Speaking of which, a research station just got built. And then front kinetic turret, top kinetic turret, rear, bottom, front LC kinetic turrets, and then a front torpedo battery. Advanced research module, and 4 floater turret research. Good gravy. And then top torpedo battery, rear torpedo battery, and then front ion turrets. So we can have ion turrets, and then artillery cannons. HE artillery cannons. Wow. Front flak turrets, because we don't have flak defense. Defense field generator can protect nearby ships from most attacks, must be activated. Okay. And additional engines, increase destroyer speed by 55%. Holy freaking crap. And then platform control module. Coordinates weapon platform operations, allows destroyer to build weapon platforms. So the destroyer can actually build the modular platforms and the ion beam platforms.
New research available.
That is awesome.
Shipyard has arrived.
Okay, and then before we end this episode real quick, let's take a look at our research station. This allows us to make experimental triple mod packs. Stationary universal weapon system, once deployed, it cannot be moved again. Okay. And then these are the different researches that the research station can do that improves things. So like frigate defense. Apologies about that. Our dogs are a little active right now. But anyways, so for research we have frigate defense, which unlocks frigate armor 3 for all of our frigates. Then we have light capital ship defense, which unlocks hull upgrades for our destroyers and light destroyers and carriers. And then heavy capital ship defense for battle cruisers and super carriers. And advanced platform hull, which unlocks the triple weapon systems, modular weapon systems, and gun platform hull upgrades. And then high energy research, which I don't exactly know what this does because it doesn't really tell me. I'm assuming this improves like our weapon power, but I don't know. It doesn't tell me. And then we can also, we can build the movers here. Interesting. We can call in that carrier, call in the Sejuk and Dreadnought here as well. I don't exactly know what we need for the Dreadnought. I'm sure there's some sort of progenitor research we need to do.
Roger.
But for the shipyard, the advanced things that we can build is the super carrier, which I've never seen. Definitely want to check it out. Battle cruisers. And I believe, and the modular destroyer. So the only thing that's really good about this is the super carrier and battle cruiser. I believe we can build the battle cruiser from the Pride of Agera. No, I'm thinking the Vager, because I tested both of the factions, and I think the Vager can actually build battle cruisers when you upgrade it enough, so it doesn't actually need a shipyard to build them. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Next week we will continue taking a look at this, going into a little bit more. Hopefully we have some combat. This was more of a showcase of the actual version, but I definitely want to go into combat because the combat is also different than normal Homeworld. It's a little bit more slower paced because people fly slower and I think their weapons shoot slower, so it makes it more of a tactical battle, which I personally like because I like slow paced things. I don't know why, I just do. So anyways, hopefully next week's episode we can get into that and we can check it all out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. Please leave a like if you did. If you like what I do, consider subscribing, and I'll check you guys out next week. Or next episode, I should say. Next video. Whenever you see me again, I'll be there. Anyways, guys, until next time, this is Captain Soban signing out.
The Baker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The mothership must survive.